Welcome back 8th class students. Lesson number 7, variation. And today we are going to study inverse variation. And by using this point we are going to solve practice set 7.2. Now what is meant by inverse variation? If there are two quantities x and y and their product x into y is equal to constant, then x and y are said to be in inverse variation. In two quantities x and y, if x into y is equal to constant, then x and y are in inverse proportion. Inverse proportion between x and y can be written as x, then the symbol of variation, that is alpha, then 1 upon y, and read it as x is inversely proportional to y. X is inversely proportional to y. If there is an increase in x, then there is a decrease in y. Or if there is a decrease in x, then there is a increase in y. Such a variation is called as a inverse variation. If x is inversely proportional to y, then this statement we can write x is equal to k upon y, or xy is equal to k. This is called as a equation of variation, and k is called as a constant of variation. Practice set 7.2. Example number 1. The information about the number of workers and number of days to complete a work is given in the following table. Complete the table. Here we have one table is given in which number of workers are given and the number of days required to complete the certain work is given, and we have to find the number of workers as well as number of days in this table. At first we have to find the variation between the number of workers and number of days. Either it is a direct variation or inverse variation. Now let's solve this example. Let the number of workers be x and number of days be y. Now let's find the variation between x and y. Now take ratio of x upon y is equal to 30 upon 6. 6 5 are 30, that is 5 upon 1. Also x upon y is equal to 20 upon 9. Here x upon y is equal to 5 upon 1 and x upon y is equal to 20 upon 9. Their ratio is not constant. Therefore x upon y is not constant. Therefore this is not direct variation. In direct variation, ratio should be constant, as ratio is different. Here is a 5 upon 1 and here is a 20 upon 9. Therefore this is not direct variation. Now take multiplication. X into y is equal to 30 into 6. It will be 180. And also x into y, x into y is equal to 20 into 9, it is also 180. Therefore, x into y is a constant. It is constant 180. Therefore, this is inverse proportion. This is inverse proportion. Therefore, x is inversely proportional to y. Therefore, x is equal to k upon y. Therefore, xy is equal to k. Now let's find the value of k. When x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 6. Therefore, xy is equal to k. Therefore, 30 into 6 is equal to k. Therefore, k is equal to 180. K is equal to 180. Therefore, equation of variation is xy is equal to 180 is equation of variation. Now let's solve number 1. In value of y is 12 and we have to find the value of x. Now equation of variation is xy is equal to 180 and value of y is 12. Therefore x into 12 is equal to 180. Therefore x is equal to 180 upon 12. Therefore x is equal to 180 upon 12. That will be 15. Therefore here value of x is 15. Now number 2. Value of x is given as 10 and y is to be find out. Equation of variation is xy is equal to 180. Therefore 10 into y is equal to 180. Therefore y is equal to 180 upon 10. Therefore y is equal to 18. So here answer y is 18. Now let's solve number 3. Here value of y is 36 and x is to be find out. Equation of variation is xy is equal to 180. Therefore x into 36 is equal to 180. Therefore x is equal to 180 upon 36. Therefore x is equal to 5. If we divide 180 by 36, we get 5. Therefore value of x here will be 5. In this way we have solved this example. In this example, at first we decide the type of variation. Either it is a direct variation or inverse variation. For direct variation, take ratio of number of workers and number of days. If this ratio is a constant, that is a 30 upon 6 is a 5 upon 1 and 20 upon 9. This ratio is not constant, therefore this is not direct variation. Then take product of number of workers and number of days, that is x and y. 30 into 6 is 180 and 20 into 9 is 180. As product is a constant 180, therefore this is inverse proportion. So write the statement of inverse proportion. X inversely proportional to y, that is x is equal to k upon y. Therefore x into y is equal to k is a equation of inverse variation. Now we have given x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 6. From this, find the value of k as 180. So our equation is xy is equal to 180. In this equation, put the values of x and y and find the required value. Question number 2. Find the constant of variation and write the equation of variation for each of the examples given below. Number 1. P inversely proportional to Q. P inversely proportional to Q. Therefore, P is equal to K upon Q. Therefore, PQ is equal to K. Now put P is equal to 15, Q is equal to 4. Therefore, 15 into 4 is equal to K. Therefore, K is equal to 60. Therefore, constant of proportionality is 60. Therefore, PQ is equal to 60 is equation of variation, and K is equal to 60 is the constant of variation. Now example number 2. Z inversely proportional to W. Therefore, Z is equal to K upon W. Therefore, ZW is equal to K. Now put Z is equal to 2.5 and W is equal to 24 in above equation. Therefore, Z is a 2.5 into W is 24 is equal to K. Therefore, K is equal to 60 is a constant of variation. Therefore, ZW is equal to 60 is equation of variation and constant of variation K is equal to 60. Now example number 3. S inversely proportional to T square. Therefore, S is equal to K upon T square. Therefore, ST square is equal to K. Now put S is equal to 4 and T is equal to 5 in our equation. Therefore, 4 into 5 square is equal to K. Therefore, 4 into 25 is equal to K. Therefore, K is equal to 100. Therefore, ST square is equal to 100 is equation of variation. K is equal to 100 is constant of variation. Now example number 4. X inversely proportional to square root of y. Therefore, X is equal to K upon square root of y. Therefore, X into root y is equal to K. Now put X is equal to 15 and y is equal to 9 in above equation. Therefore, 15 into square root of 9 is equal to K. Therefore, 15 into square root of 9 is a 3 is equal to K. Therefore, K is equal to 45. K is equal to 45. Therefore, X root y is equal to 45 is equation of variation. K is equal to 45 is constant of variation. Constant of variation. Question number 3. The boxes are to be filled with apples. If 24 apples are put in a box, then 27 boxes are needed. If 36 apples are filled in a box, how many boxes will be needed? If number of apples in a box are increased, then the number of boxes will decrease here. Therefore, this is a case of inverse proportion. Now we write, if number of apples in a box are increased, then number of boxes required will decrease. Therefore, this is inverse proportion. This is inverse proportion. Let number of apples be x. Let the number of apples be x and number of boxes be y. Then there is an inverse proportion between x and y. Therefore, we write x inversely proportional to y. Therefore, x is equal to k upon y. Therefore, xy is equal to k. Now, when x is equal to 24, that is a number of apples are 24, then number of boxes are y is equal to 27. So put x is equal to 24 and y is equal to 27 in above equation in order to find value of x. Therefore, 24 into 27 is equal to k, and this product will be 648 is equal to k. Therefore, k is equal to 648 is a constant of variation. Therefore, equation of variation is xy is equal to 648 is equation of variation. Equation of variation. Now xy is equal to 648. Now we have given if 36 apples are filled, that means x is equal to 36, then we have to find the number of boxes, that is y is to be find out. So put the value of x as 36 in our equation. Therefore, 36 into y is equal to 648. Therefore, y is equal to 648 upon 36. 648 upon 36 will be 18. Therefore, y is equal to 18. Therefore, number of boxes needed is equal to number of boxes is equal to 18. Now let's solve example number 4. Example number 5 and example number 6 are for homework. Example number 4. Write the following statements using symbol of variation. The wavelength of a sound small l and its frequency f are in inverse proportion. Now wavelength of sound, that is L, then write the symbol of variation, that is alpha, and frequency f. For inverse proportion we write the another term as 1 upon f, that is L is inversely proportional to f. Number 2, the intensity I of light varies inversely with the square of the distance d of a screen from the lamp. Here intensity is denoted by I, therefore write at first I, then the symbol of variation alpha, and the another term we write in the denominator, that is 1 upon the square of the distance. Square of a d means d square. I inversely proportional to d square.